It's week 2 of my journey towards becoming a millionaire by 30. And today, we're going to talk about the one question many of you have been asking me. Why do I want to become a millionaire in the first place? The internet and many certain financial gurus have perpetuated the idea that the main motivation behind becoming a millionaire is to live a lavish lifestyle filled with material possessions. They often do this because it helps justify their ulterior motives. However, in this video, I want to share a different perspective and show you what truly motivates me to strive for financial success and hopefully inspire you. Spoiler alert, it's probably not what you think, and I doubt many people on the internet have this opinion. Once you guys understand my true motives, it will help explain the many decisions I make along the way. Many of my decisions may be a little bit out of the ordinary and actually away from the goal of becoming a millionaire by 30. However, it will make sense in the all grand scheme of things if you understand why I'm trying to do this in the first place. So make sure you stick around to the end, because I'm going to break it down for you. Before we get too ahead of ourselves, let's do our weekly financial check-in. Have we gotten farther or closer to our goal compared to last week? I'm still 20 years old, meaning that I still have 10 years, but specifically, this is the amount of days I have left. I kind of forgot to write in the script. In my personal checking account, I have $3,800. In my business account, I have $6,700. In terms of my current investments, I have $6,900 in the Fidelity Roth IRA, and I have around $16,000 in a Robinhood account. $9,000 of these dollars are in a 4% savings fund, and $6,000 are in stocks. I also was able to move my $700 out of Acorns from the last video, so this means I have a total of $34,159.30. Compared to last week, this is not really good news. I lost around $6,342, mainly due to tax season, because I had to pay off my business, sales tax, etc. However, I did earn some small income from places such as my YouTube channel, Mercari, and Facebook Marketplace. If you want to see the specifics on how I compared to last week, or how I got this $40,000 in the first place, you can make sure to watch that video somewhere up here, or in the description. Although I lost a bit of cash compared to last week, I'm still 4% of the way there to becoming a millionaire by 30. So let's try to stay positive. Now, let's get into the topic of today's video. The question, why do I want to become a millionaire by 30? Actually, I want to clear something up. The title of this series is called Millionaire by 30, but my actual goal is to reach between $2 to $3 million instead of just $1 million. However, I thought 1 million by 30 was a little bit catchier than 2 to 3 million by 30. I mean, what do you guys think? For my future financial weekly check-ins, should I use the $1 million reference point goal because it fit better from the YouTube title? Or should I use my actual goal of 3 million? Let me know in the comments. So, now that we clear that up, why am I actually aiming to earn 2 to 3 million? My mission statement, similar to company mission statements, comes in 3 parts. The first thing I want to address is how many associate millionaires with materialistic goods such as fast cars and fancy houses. That's not what motivates me, and it's likely not what you actually truly value in life. Would you rather be surrounded with friends and family or be stuck alone in an expensive car? I mean, everyone's different. I'm not gonna judge you for what your decisions are. At the time, I really wanted the car. I'd rather have that more than friends, but as I matured, I realized that I value just sitting down and having a nice conversation with someone more than anything else. Keeping this in mind, we've been conditioned to think about where we are, where everyone's trying to one-up on each other. Especially since the rise of Instagram and everything, it's super easy to compare ourselves and see that we don't own as much as someone else, because no matter how much we own, there's always someone that owns more. So the first part of why I want to earn $3 million is, well, freedom. The freedom is well overused, especially in America. So let's break down what I mean by freedom. By freedom, I mean the freedom to do what you want in the career sense. This does not mean I don't like my current job. Right now, I'm a software engineer and I freaking love it. I didn't think I would fall in love with software engineering, but honestly, it's amazing. Every day, I can start with nothing, and at the end of the day, I just turned a simple idea I had into my head into reality. It's basically like pulling things out of thin air, just like a magician. And now you can probably see where I'm going with this. My main goal at the end of the day after I fire is to have more time to do, well, magic tricks. One of my favorite jobs has been working at the Santa Cruz Magic Shop, and it's because ever since I was a kid, I just always loved making people happy. I always just wanted to bring a smile to people's faces and make them believe in the spontaneous and good moments in the world. And that's the first part why I wanted to become a millionaire. is not to buy expensive things or anything. I'll probably live the same lifestyle I live right now, maybe even more frugal than what I have right now. I probably won't eat out as much. I'll probably have to save more money when I stop working. But at the end of the day, all I would love is to bring more smiles to people's faces, and one of the ways I know how to do that is through magic. And of course, it'll give me more time to make more YouTube videos. The second part, which may come out of the blue, is that I want to spend the extra time becoming a teacher. We all know that teachers can be extremely underpaid in America, which is why I want to be financially stable so I can put all of my efforts into creating the best curriculums and classes, rather than worrying if my students will have enough colored pencils to use for the next assignment. When I think back in high school, some of the most impactful and life-changing experiences were the teachers who showed me how to create something out of nothing, most notably through my school's video club, where we live-streamed sports, created documentaries, and short films. As you can see by this YouTube channel, filming and creating content has always stuck with me. But it wasn't the filming that stuck with me the most. It was how I learned to create an organization from the ground up, get people excited about projects, and lead a team to success. I even did this in college. I started running the entrepreneurship club, and even after everyone graduated, I was able to get 12 to around 20 extremely passionate individuals to start trying to make businesses of their own. Although I know I won't be able to help everyone I want to help, I want to help as many people as I can through teaching them how to build organizations, and more importantly, for them to learn useful skills along the way. You can lose a lot of money with a bad business decision, but the one thing that they can never take away from you is your knowledge. I know that sounds a little bit cheesy, and technically you can take away your knowledge if you hit your head too hard or dementia, but you guys get the point. The biggest thing though is that I feel so many students start suppressing their creative side as school whittles them down into fitting things into limited boxes. I found some of the greatest perspectives and solutions to problems come from the youngest people. I just ask a kid how to solve a solution and they give me some type of solution that I would have never thought of. And one of the reasons why is that they aren't afraid of people who will say their ideas are bad because they haven't been told too much by society to get in the box. Every time someone says no is another inspiration killer. And especially in today's environment, all we need are new ideas. Like now, ChatGPT can come up with new ideas. You're gonna have to be pretty creative if you want to stand out. And for the final part of the drive of earning 3 million by 30, actually that name is pretty catchy, is that I want to help you. Specifically, the people interested in entrepreneurship themselves. Most likely, probably you guys watching this video. I don't want to be one of those teachers that merely just teach concepts. I want to have real world experience so people like you can genuinely see every single step of the way, from my big wins to my big losses, giving a realistic perspective on what the go-getter's journey looks like. If I'm able to exceed, I will also help other entrepreneurs who are struggling to get their businesses off the ground, especially those who come from underprivileged backgrounds. Because I believe everyone deserves a chance to pursue their dreams. Here's one example of an experience I dealt with that I would love to share once I start teaching. Once you get into a room of investors and people who know the game of economics, it's almost like an alternate world. Even during the times of recession and when everyone else was getting laid off, think about the middle of COVID, they were still throwing around like $50,000, $500,000, $500,000, $1 million as if it was nothing. I was just sitting there like a sitting duck in awe, just looking at them and treating this money like nothing. Once you get into this room of people who know how to play the game, it's just mind-boggling. It shows that there's a whole entire different side of the world that most people will never ever see. And I want to help get more people into that room and show them that these rooms even exist, to inspire people who may just have a clever idea that it can change their lives, and more importantly, the world. Now I know these goals may sound a bit lofty and idealistic, but that's what motivates me. And hopefully, at the end of this journey, I'll show people that it's possible to achieve what you want if you put in the work, creativity, and time. And I want to do it through real, hard-won experience, not just some BS I came up to sell a course. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, comment on what part you liked the most, and more importantly, tell me what I should make for my next episode. This series is pretty new, so I don't really know where to go. There's a lot of things I could teach you guys, it's mainly what you guys want. I also have some other social media, so if you use those, you can check out my Instagram and TikTok. See you guys next week.